warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Called Babuu Abdallah Ahmad, son to the late Babuu Ramadan Juma. Juma is also known as Abdul Rahman, that is our grandfather from the side of my father. But I'm also happy to mention the name of my grandfather from the side of my mother, and that is Yahya Rahan, is the father of my mother, and my mother is called Rukia Yahya Rahan. So I'm happy to be their son, and I'm very much happy with them, even when my dad died a long time ago. But I still feel I am with him in spirit. And as for my mom, I'm very much happy because she's still alive with me. Much as I'm far away from her, but every day I pray that God prolongs her life. With the rest of our family members, like Mama Habiba, Mama Sharifa, Matib, and the rest of my people, including my brothers and sisters, such as our youngest, that is Hassan, and then Akabi, and then comes up to Habiba, my sister, then Tumbo, including others that are not mentioned, Mrs. Shabil, and the rest of the family members. All that you do, may God bless you so much. Every day, even when I'm far away, I feel spiritually I'm attached. I'm connected with you. The distance may be far, but inside my spirit, we are together. And all that you do outside there, I appreciate so much, and keep on doing that. What has prompted me to say all this and to create time and share with you my thoughts deeply, and I also want to share these things I'm going to say with other members of the family, including relatives, including neighbors, and all well-wishers. Because this comes deep from the bottom of my heart. And if I don't say it, someone one day, one time, will say, even among the grandchildren that will be after me, left this earth and are dead. But what inspires me, or what makes me to say what I want to say, to talk about, is the contribution which is positive that our grandfather, the late Mzee Yahya Rahan, did during his time when he was still alive. Every time I shared with my mom and talked about here, he talked about our grandfather Yahya Rahan passionately. You didn't see from the eyes of my mom how she loved Yahya, and other members also who saw him, even the grandchildren such as Adnan, such as Shabil, and the rest of the people. Whoever talked about Yahya talked with that passion, with that freedom, with that sense of love and responsibility that these people experienced from our grandfather, and that is Yahya. As a grandson of Yahya, I had a lot to learn. I learned a lot. And every day I wish if Mzee was around, I would want to be very close with him. I would want to hear words of wisdom. from him because I believed he was a great mentor. He mentored many people. He helped many people. And many people, when I was in Arua, several times I've gone to Arua this week to share with people from there and just visit my mom during those days and even going for different meetings there over MTN things. But I've heard even people who are not biological brothers, who are not biological sisters, people who are friends, people who are far away, who grew, who saw themselves, would always testify good things about themselves. I heard with my ears, and I will never forget. Every day I think about the words of such people who spoke nice about Isaiah that always inspired me. Now it's from this background that allow me to share with you my thoughts concerning the problems which are happening in Arua as far as this MTN mast is concerned. I would like, first of all, to apologize for not coming in this December as has been scheduled, because there is court procession which is taking place in this December. I was told on fast. I spoke with my bosses here, I spoke with people around here that I work with. Unfortunately, the program became so much tight that we are closing work for December holiday on 8th officially. Then I'll have to travel from 10th coming to work. Yet this court procession is on fast. And apart from that, we're closing late, but I would like to also bring out another reason. At the border, because of the coronavirus effect, that at the border you have to pay more costs because of the coronavirus thing, and sometimes you have to go through quarantine for some few days at the border of Kenya, Tanzania, especially on the side of Kenya. Then the same story also happens on our side in Muslim. So because of those reasons, that couldn't make me come and attend those sessions. But I will be with you in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I would like to say. All the things which are happening in Arua. Personally, I was there. The first time I went and I saw the house of my grandfather, when I saw it like this, I was not happy. Because I found my mom sleeps there, but the house itself looks like a house which at the best human beings should not sleep there, but maybe non-human beings such as goats and other animals should be the ones to sleep in that house. Yet that house has a great history. It accommodated many. It brought up people who are of great value today. So looking around and seeing just observing everything, looking at the house and looking at how strategic it is of the world, place which is so much good even for business people. Investments could be done here, but everything is at the point of zero. You just see a moving poverty. Yet our great-grandfather, that is Isaiah, made that place, a home for all, whether you belong to his lineage or to his family, or you don't, even if you are passing around or bypassing, everyone is welcome. If there is anything to eat, people eat together. People share. A place of love and proper respect is up to love and respect. But seeing the place as if no one lives there, it is heartbreaking. As a grandson, I thought it wasn't right to let the place be like that. Much as the family members of the caravan are scattered, others are in Kampala, others are in Arua, others are in different places, but it should not be the reason to make that place remain the way it is. I felt we needed to do something to bring that life back, to bring that dead love back to the lives of people, to change the history of that place, to make the place just like the way the owner made it before he passed on. It's a shame that even when rain is on, if rain starts, by the time I reached there, the house leaked and my mom was sleeping outside. And so the walls are broken now. You will see the point of breakage. Point of weaknesses that the house is going to fall. But even I remember part of the iron sheet in the bedroom on the other side. When the wind blows, it was just making a little noise. It's like my mom always did her best to make the place clean, to sweep the place, welcome people, and I'm thankful for that. But I think it's us as family of people near her and her, we the grandchildren in particular, wherever you are, listen to this advice. Think about the great love that man poured in the lives of our mothers, in the lives of our uncles, in the lives of people. As a grandson or a granddaughter, I would like you to rise up and join forces with all of us positively for the betterment of making that home stand up again. Arise wherever you are. However busy we may be with our schedules, but let's create time. Even once in a year, around season like when the year is ending, it will always be good for us to visit and connect to them. To see our uncles who are still alive, to see our aunties who are still alive, to see, a collection of the family members, and also see the way forward to making that progress. Now, coming to the question of the MTN mast, which is at our home then, which is at the home of Mzee Yahya. The MTN is a blessing. The money from the MTN should be used as a blessing for the whole family. The first person who had the thinking of connecting the MTN something there, had a good intention, and that is Hamid. When an idea of planting that thing came, Hamid did his level best to bring the MTN on the ground, on the compound of family, of the family of Black Lives. Because Hamid knows the importance of that family. Hamid himself played there during his time, those days, when he was a bit younger. He also enjoyed the services of the museum. And you know how that museum loved him and all the family members. So he contributed greatly to bringing that MTN, such that whatever resource in terms of money that will come from the MTN should be used for the development of that family, should be used positively by the family members. And thank to Allah that all those things happened. Finally, he ran around and just looked at a young man whom he thought would be of great help. And that young man is our cousin, that is Swahili. Hamid thought Swahili would be in a better position to help use the money from the MTN to develop that house, to develop that home, to make, again, the rising of the love, the rising of hope, the lighting of the candle of the late the lives of them. And unfortunately, things didn't go as all of us know. I think our cousin Swai became greedy, started using the money from the MTN in his own benefit at a large extent. I couldn't even remember building that house back at home. Years and years. I was in primary school. I came to secondary school. I even finished the university. Nothing great importance was given. When MTN, if you look at the history of MTN, when they came to that place, MTN was giving money, fulfilling their part. But the money coming from MTN would not be used effectively for the benefit of the family of the war, not even building that house, not even creating some kind of business venture that will create money for the benefit of the family members. My cousin, that's not it. Whatever you did, whatever you have, you didn't do the right thing. I think my call to you is think about the family for the benefit of all, not for you. It's never late, you can make things right. No one hates you in the family. We love you so. And we are not going to condemn you. We will not reject you. We love you and want you to be part of us in the family. We are ready to forgive you for all the things you did. Anyone who has done it to you. But forget about the past. Let's come together to join up and make that home a better place than spending unnecessary time in the war, which is not good. Now, I also want to bring to the attention of everyone that where I felt so bad also was that even my cousin could not respect the people in the family. They are big people, they are of age, have passed through a lot of experiences. Some of those people, tribe calls them auntie, for example, like even back here, as an auntie, they are legible. Mama Habiba as an auntie, they are legible. Mama Sharifa and the rest that are great worship. Disrespecting the relative is also another bad thing that Swahili did. Knowing very well that Mr. Relative was chosen to be the caretaker of that place. And being the caretaker, the authority came right away from Mzee Yahya Rahai. Because Mzee Yahya Rahai who chose Mr. Relative to be the caretaker. If you really loved Mzee Yahya Rahai, before he died, if you really knew that he really chose the caretaker to be Mr. Relative, automatically you would have respected Mr. Relative and his decision. Mr. Relative protected the place. He kept the place. He didn't sell any of the land for his own benefit. No. He was faithful. As a caretaker, he did his part in being faithful. He needed respect even after that. So there is need for Brother Swahili to think through those things. Mr. Relative does not need any money from Swahili, apart from just respect and authority. Obeying the authority, because being a caretaker, that work is given to him by Mzee Yahya Rahai. So as young people, we make mistakes, but they are mistakes that it's our responsibility to correct. So like ask also to find a way of also truthful and Relative, the caretaker. It's better for them to sit together and talk on how best the family of Yahya and the property of Yahya can be of benefit to the family of Yahya, including the grandchildren and the great grandchildren that will be in the future. But also, the people who bypass, the old well-wishers, we should be good to them. But I also want to encourage Minister Relative not to give up, not to get discouraged, despite in the face of the challenges, despite all that happened, insults and abuse. Mr. Relative, don't give up. Stand firm, because that's what it means to be a great leader who is entrusted with responsibility. Stand firm. Like wind comes, blows. This program also time has come. And together as a family, we want to stand with you and make things better. Now, disrespecting also the clan leader such as Mzee Hassan and old Mzee. I remember in one of the meetings, the old Mzee Hassan came. He was there. Everyone respected him. But when Swipe was asked to come for the meeting, he couldn't. And even the way he treated everyone with disrespect wasn't that fair. In the first meeting, I remember he spoke so many words which annoyed people, but people forgot him. So disrespecting people with such icon here in the clan and the family, it's not good. Then another fairly young man who was chosen later is also called Hassan to step in into the shoes of Mr. Hassan to help. And we talked about different things in that meeting when he was approved to be helping and coordinating the family in that role. And I want to thank him also for being faithful, for doing all that is good. Now this, what also went on annoying me so much, which I don't really want, which is not right even in the eyes of the law, is to disrespect people in a position of authority, like the chairperson of the village there. I remember people such as Mr. Azati Gofele, Mr. Kuda. These are people who have served and are still serving in one way or the other on behalf of the government. They are the local persons on the ground acting on behalf of the government. Whenever there is something in the village or such kind of misunderstandings like this one of ours, they will always inform the government. But unfortunately, so I couldn't respect them, even in the meetings. And that's unfortunate. Now, if you can't respect people, you can't respect the local authority who represent the government. Now, who will you respect? Do you think you will respect God? Allah? If you don't respect the people that God put in a position of authority, whose authority comes from Allah Himself. And I would like still with this spirit to call upon my grandchild to think through to come back on board, to come back on his senses, so that he starts to do the right thing. He shouldn't get lost in these things of the world, because today you live, tomorrow everyone will die. These things are struggling for here, like the MTN things, are temporary. We leave them here on earth. The money that comes from MTN must. We leave them here on earth. But the same people whom we are despising or disrespecting, tomorrow will be the first people to pay the purification of lives. And with this, I would like to say that it's important to respect authority from our people, from the government. People such as Mr. Kuda, Rufin and other family, and the rest of the committee that I didn't mention, they deserve to be respected because they are there to help us all, not to be against us. When there are things to be done the right way, they are part of it. And when there are things which are wrong, they will also come into it. And I'd like to thank Mr. Kula so much and his team for trying his level best, for trying their level best to see that there is peace coming in the lives of the people, the family of the people. Where we can't give you money, we can't reward you, and God himself will reward you, people all around it. Now, in the same way, I also want to say that the issues that have gone up the courts of law, it couldn't have gone there. It wasn't necessary. But since so I thought that would be the best, I pray that God uses the law to bring peace for all of us, to bring harmony for all of us. And to whoever will act in the position of a lawyer, if you are a lawyer who is going to help in these issues, if you are a judge, if you are a well-wisher in trying to resolve the issues of family and life, look at the reality. Hear the voice of the majority from the family of the family. Don't be enticed with money, but do the right thing and say the right thing. Because here, even me who speaks now, I'm far away in Tanzania, but my spirit is with the majority of the family of Ghana. Our dream is to see that the family of Ghana gets back on its feet. This MTN must, which is there, which generates some money every month, let this money be used for the development of the development of the family of the Ghana. No one in the family of Ghana wants to see that house the way it looks. We want to bring that house which is there down and build a better one for the family of Ghana. Because this is not for me, this is not for poor world, but even for the great grandchildren that will be there in the future. We want to build that house, and the money has to come from such an opportunity that just come to the ground on the continent, an opportunity of the Indian West. And that's the call, that's the voice of everyone. No one wants to use the money for personal or selfish gains. But we want to see something good comes from the money from the NGO that benefits the family. If the house is built, there will be a better house. Not only that, but also we also intend to create some kind of business venture on that same land, something that will generate income, that will sustain the development of the place. We are strategically located along the road. It's a shame that the place is not being built. So we want as a family to build that place, to make that place a better place, a home, not for us only, the grandchildren, not for only our mothers, not only for our uncles, but for the entire family of Abraham, such that people benefit from the opportunity that has come to the family. We will not mind so much of the past, whether Swahili had misused a lot of money, but from now on, we want to forget about the past, but we want to start a new chapter where we work together as a team, as a family, including Swahili himself. Swahili should not look at himself as an outsider. He should look at himself as part and parcel of the family. Wherever we sit down like this, planning for the good in that family, he should be there. Because he also, as with children, they are also great grandchildren of Abraham. So it doesn't make sense for him to isolate himself. So the intention is for all of us, including Swahili, to see that something good is done of that place, to rise up again the love that Mr. Abraham had poured into the lives of people, to light the candle again, the candle of hope, the candle of peace, the candle of success. Wishing everyone, including the non-family members, the best. And that's what we want in that family. So the idea of fighting over the MTN something, our dream as children or grandchildren is to see that we continue to do the right things that will benefit everybody. And this made us to go, even myself personally, to take pictures of the house, even to go up to the MTN offices with the authority from the rest of the family. They allowed me to go and see how best correction is made on the mistakes of what I have done before. I used to get the money, selfishly use it, but now we took trouble. And I also went with the evidences of those pictures in those offices of MTN, where we met Madam Farida. There we explained to her everything and how we wanted the correction. And MTN called Stripe and they stopped Stripe from receiving money from MTN until the family makes things better. And I want to thank MTN also for taking up that step together with us. And from the time they stopped, meetings have been going on with the family to correct the mistakes. But Brother Swipe is the one who's been distancing himself. He doesn't attend a meeting, he's stubborn, of which a stubbornness doesn't help. That's why we want to call him back again, to see ourselves as people of wish. We wish him the best, which his children wants. We love him, including his children. So let us join hands and rebuild the family of Abraham. So I also took trouble with my colleagues such as Adnan, such as Zainab, and we went and joined up with our sister in Ginger, and we brainstormed. We went and also opened up an account in the bank so that MTN will begin to use that money in the account. Direct the money in the account, not in the hands of one person that has been swept because he misused the document. We want the money in the account of the family. The account was opened in the name of the family of Yahya Abraham, not in the name of myself, Babuu, or the name of Adinani, the family of Yahya Abraham, so that the family will be the one to withdraw when the money is withdrawn, plan and the money will withdraw, and then plan before and then use it with the consent of the family. If it is about building, the consent of the family, they will be the one to say which kind of a house is needed there. Who will be the contractor to build that house? And part of the people within the family will be put in position to see that everything is run properly for the benefit of the family. If things like building business ventures, like shops or any other money-making venture, for any activity of that to be built, still the family will have to choose. If the family chooses to invest either in shop or invest in anything, it should be the family to be responsible, not one person to manipulate the family in a way Swap has been manipulating the family. So we went ahead to set up a committee that will be operating at a certain period of time. And in the committee, there will be people who will be in charge of the activities of the family of Yahya. After a certain period of time, the agreed time was 2 years before, but the last meeting which got held in Arua, it was also agreed that 1 year would be also good, so that the committee keeps changing. When the year is gone, more people from the family come in. As these ones go out after their service, so the new people are chosen to come and take over the leadership. Different places, different positions such as chairmanship, secretary, treasurers, this kind of things, coordination. So such positions are to be inherited, are to be driven by different people. Every after a year, the thing happens like that. So it's not Babuu, it's not Adnan, it's not Zainab, it's not particular people to be there forever. No. Ours is just to lay the foundation. But after our service, making things at the level that we can, they will also hand over the power, the responsibility to some of the family members. And these people will have to be approved by the committee, by the elders themselves, by everyone. After collecting in such a season such as December like this, in Arua, people collect together there as a family, and then they agree that okay, so and so should come in to serve in this position, to serve in this position. And those new people also serve for a year, then other people come in, and the thing has to keep on going on, rotating, moving, such that everyone tests the leadership of the late Yahya. And that's the spirit of love, of unity, of a family. Not a selfish thing, but before it has been in the hands of only one person. And that was why we would go and withdraw money from the bank, from accounts of the MTN, receive money from the MTN, and then we use it the way he would want, selfishly. Now that has been the past. But as a family, our intention It's just like I explained. We want to correct the mistakes of Swipe, and then also want to bring him back to join up the family and we do things together as a team, as a family, of the late Yahya. That's our spirit. Having said those words, allow me to make concluding remarks. My concluding remarks, one of it will be, as a family, let's not give up despite the challenges. Let's stand and defend the good things Mzee Yahya had worked for and done in the family. Today we talk about him because he did good and greater things. But if he didn't do good and greater things, no one will talk about him. Perhaps they were talking about him in a bad way. But because he laid a better foundation, let us follow the right steps and let us do the right things. Don't give up. Two, I will also say, listen to the voice of the majority from the family of Yahya. Be part of the majority's voice. If you're a member of the family of Yahya, wherever you are, please feel free, welcome. Join us. Uncle Kamshun, wherever you are, let's go. We miss your absence. And the rest of the uncles that I didn't mention here, please come in and we work together for the benefit of the vision that Mzee Yahya had for his family. And for Swine, this is what I should also say to the bottom of my heart. I love you. I don't have personal grudge with you. And I also believe that in the family, no one has personal grudge with you. Please think about the family of Yahya positively. Forget about the past mistakes. Change for the better. Come and join us. Our hands together and work together as a team. I call you my cousin because my mother, Rukia Yahya, was fathered by the same Yahya. And the same Yahya is the one who fathered your biological father. So I and you are cousins. So we should not spend time on wars of words, wars, of abuse. Whoever is there, Adnan, and the rest of our brothers and sisters, think again, come back on board, and let us go together. It's just a simple. Where you made a mistake, say I'm sorry. Everyone forgives. Actually, everyone forgives everyone. Just come up and join, and we do things together as a team with a right spirit for the benefit of everyone in the family. Finally, for the lawyer, this is my testimony. As an intelligent person, I'm very sure if you have watched this video from the beginning to the end, by no doubt you will have detected the right spirit in me. From my voice, you will just know that no one is against this one. But we love him. But all that we want is for him to join the family, such that we combine our effort for the development of the family. Listen to the voice of the people, of the people of the family, for the voice of those people. The voice of those people is the voice of Yahya, who sleeps there invisible, under the ground, buried there on earth. Under the earth, he's there. But his spirit is sleeping within us. His spirit sleeps in the lives of the people who carry his blood, right from his own biological children, including us, the grandchildren, even the great-grandchildren that we have. I want to thank you so much. Do your best to help this family, and God will bless you abundantly. And for the judge, if you want to watch this video, that's the spirit of uniting the family, not separating the family. Do your best to rescue this family, which for a long time has been suffering in the hands of one person, in the hands of the wrong advice from the family. Now that we are united, as a judge, as a lawyer, please do your best to save this family. God bless you. Thank you so much.